Oh, here we are. We've got Emma, one of our amazing, wonderful online ladies that we train. And Emma's trained for nearly 5 years now online with us. And Emma's from Mossvale. So, how you going?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Very good. Very good. Good to see you. Thanks so much for doing this for me, Emma.
No, no problem.
Very good. Oh, so we get straight into the questions?
Let's do it.
All right. Okay. So, can you take us back to the moment that you decided that it was time to change, and what was your why?
It was in, I think it was December 2019 at Christmas time. I think Grace was about nearly two, and we had some photos, and I looked at them and I was like, whoa. So I thought, I'm going to join Weight Watchers in January 2020. So I did that, and then COVID hit. So, but I did really, really well. And then I joined your sessions through Weight Watchers. So the kids are my why, really, and also me to look after myself.
Very good. Very good. That's very cool.
Yeah.
And what were some of your biggest challenges you faced before joining the program? What would you say?
Your program?
Yeah. Or
Yeah, well, I
just
didn't really
both.
exercise. I would walk. Like when I first joined Weight Watchers, those first few months, I walked, and then COVID hit. So we were stuck at home a lot. So I actually walked a lot around the backyard because I had the kids, and like a 3 or 4 year old doesn't want to have to walk the streets with their mum. So I did it in the backyard. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get some more of that walking that you did.
yes.
The Gold Coast one. Anyway, I'm sure that's in there somewhere. Had you tried other fitness or weight loss programs before, and what made this experience different for you? What would you say?
I didn't really do any exercise before. I had joined gyms and probably went a couple of times or did a couple of classes and then kind of faded out. So this is the longest I've ever trained before, and I love that I can do it at home. And that it's always different. So I can have the kids. I know you see Grace a lot, and sometimes Jackson too. They can get involved, and it's half an hour. So that really suits me too.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure
Yeah,
having
so
you.
much fun.
And that's so cool to know that that nothing worked before, and now this
Yeah,
is
it just
you're
works.
you're one of my main girls. You know, you go
Yeah.
to
And
session.
now I live at my mum and dad's and it can still work. So it doesn't matter where I am, it can work wherever. I've done it when, I might have been away at my in laws in Melbourne or something. Like you can make it work wherever you go. And if you don't have your weights or whatever it is, there's always a different option. So that's what I love.
Yeah, and you're going to
Yeah.
be moving soon too. So
Yes. And it can work. So that's another thing that, I moving houses or states and stuff is a really big thing, but there'll be some familiarity with being able to join your sessions, and there's so many to choose from. So regardless, there'll always be a time that I'll be able to pop in and exercise and keep on track still.
yeah, and you still got to be with your fitness family.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was saying
So
that.
cool.
I was saying that to somebody the other day. Like, if you join like a chain gym, yes, you could train, like say on the Gold Coast, and then if you move to Sydney, you could train there and that. But you'll be training with different people.
Yeah,
Whereas this, you're actually, yes, you're moving interstate, but
yeah.
you'll be training with the same people you've been
Same
training for
people.
the last 4 or 5 years that you
Yeah,
actually know and trust and like, and you know
yeah, yeah,
conversations with, and they're actually really wonderful. So.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like Glenor's done that as well. Like a lot of there's a few people actually I can.
Yeah, doesn't matter where you go to, it's
Yeah,
still, yeah, can keep that the same.
yeah, that's so good. And what was your first workout like? Can you remember how it felt?
Yes, I remember it was the Weight Watchers one, wasn't it? I can't remember if I attended the first one, but yeah, it was different. And I remember not being able to do, I don't think I could even do sit ups or push ups or anything like that. But just to start, um, yeah, it was really, really good. And I probably felt a bit of like muscle pain afterwards because all I'd done was walk. So yeah, no, it was really good.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Well, you came back, so obviously it wasn't too
I
painful.
did.
Yeah. What was the next one? Was there a moment where you thought, "Wow, this is really working for me"? What would you say for that?
Look, I think when I had, oh, every time you increase like the weights, I started, I think, with 2 kilo weights and then you go up and all that kind of stuff. But then also when I think I did the 5K virtual. Remember you did the 5K? And
Yeah,
all I wanted was to prove that I could do, I'd never ran 10 kilometers, not that I ran the whole way, but I'd never done 10 kilometers in one go. And when Chris and I were able to come up, not last year, the year before, yeah, it was really good because I was fit enough to be able to do it. And all I wanted to do was not come last. There you
oh,
go.
it didn't, it definitely not
No,
come fast. I'm so proud of you, Emma, that you've come such
yeah.
a long way, hey?
Yeah, no, it's really good. And I did it the second year, and I think I beat my time by like a minute or something. But just to be able to do it again, and I didn't do any training in between, how it's
Well, you
like. But
did, you
yeah,
trained with me.
yeah, well, the training, yeah,
Yeah,
just the session training, but no running training or
that's
anything like
right.
that. So I think just to have my fitness level up all the time is, yeah,
Yeah, it makes a much bigger difference. Like I've done events myself with no specific training, but turned up on the day and smashed it
yeah,
or finished it.
yeah,
It might not have been record time or anything like that, but if you've got that base fitness, it'll
yeah,
do
absolutely.
so many things, not just marathons or something, but all sorts of
Yeah,
jumping up a bloody hill. Just
yeah.
um, oh, where are we? How has your mindset around fitness and weight loss changed since you started? What would you say?
Look, I think when I first started, obviously I started with Weight Watchers and my main focus was to lose weight, which I did. But
Yeah,
I think now I'm, or all right, of course, weight is still very important. I'm more about being stronger and fitter and just keeping up like my fitness instead of counting calories or weighing food or anything like that. So I think that's changed where I just want to be stronger, not thinner, if that makes sense.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you're in great shape. You're fit and healthy and strong, and
Yeah.
that's awesome. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's wonderful. That's so
Yeah.
good, so good. Oh, that's kind of like that's kind of what you want to hear as a trainer.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. My whole mindset's changed where it's not just the scales don't really matter as long as my clothes fit, I suppose that, and just to know that I'm still, well, I come to 4 or 5 sessions a week or sometimes more, depending on what I can do. And that's more important.
yeah. Well, I've noticed actually with you, when you first started, you did 1 or 2 sessions a week.
Yeah,
And
that's right. It was
now,
probably about 2 sessions a week. And then
yeah,
I realized I could do more. And yeah, it's
so
fun.
good.
Now I can do walking and the band classes and all that kind of stuff, stretching, everything. It's good.
Um, um, what's it? Oh, were there any moments where you wanted to give up, and what kept you going? What would you say?
Well, I probably never wanted to give up, but when you stopped doing the Weight Watchers one and then you contacted me and said, do you want to join the virtual sessions? And I thought, oh gosh, am I going to be able to keep going every week? Because obviously, Weight Watchers, there were set times, and I was like, am I going to do it? And then I thought, yes, I'll sign up and see how it goes. And look, I'm still here. So yeah, that was probably the only time. No other time have I thought that, because I think if you're unwell or whatever, you can miss a session, but you can always go back. And
Yeah,
I like to see everyone too. And
yeah,
you're a very good motivator too, because if I haven't messaged you, you'll be like just checking in. So that's another good motivation, and I
yeah.
like that.
I do. I genuinely miss when I don't see you and stuff.
Yeah,
I miss people because they're so. There's. I know it sounds corny and cheesy, but they're actually such lovely people that when they're not in. Like Holly, your sister came in today.
I know. Yeah, how exciting.
To see her, it was just actually made me feel really happy
Yeah,
because it's been a long time because she's had the baby, and then she's like she was having trouble with the baby and stuff, and
yeah,
one thing led to the other, and it all got too hard, and I haven't seen her now for, I said to her 6 months in the session, but I think it's probably been about a year now.
yeah, because Noah's going to be 2 in June. So
Wow.
yeah, it's probably been a little while. So yeah, no, I'm glad that she's going to come back.
Oh, it was so wonderful having her, just seeing her, and she's a lovely girl, like she's like you, like she's your sister,
Yeah,
so seeing
yeah.
her just made me really happy.
Oh, good.
That happened last night too. There's a lady that's kind of been saying she's going to come in, and I trained her and her son one-on-one online, and she came in last night to one of the group sessions. It absolutely made my day. I know that sounds,
And I think we can all feel that too. So it's like yeah, it's really nice to
yeah,
feel like you're missed and
yeah,
yeah.
bloody oath, yeah, you are, mate. And like far out. It's been a long time, and we've done the Gold Coast Marathon together and stuff, and you've
Yeah.
come here and trained, and I just, of course I'll miss
Yeah.
you if you're not here. Of course I will.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah. What else have we got? I'm sorry, I got to keep looking at you.
No, it's all good.
I don't feel like David Norton at all, whatever his name is. Now, have there been any non-scale victories that were just as exciting as seeing numbers change, e.g., energy levels, confidence, fitting into old clothes, better sleep, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I think so. Like, obviously, it's probably I'm not as tired. I think when I was overweight, I was a lot more tired than I was now and felt really sluggish. But now I feel like I'm turning 40 next week and I feel the strongest that I've ever felt. And that's really, really nice. So, doing the 10-kilometer runs 2 times is up there. And to share it with you guys and Chris as well, to have him up there, like I've had some really good support. So it makes it really easy to keep doing it because I enjoy it too. So I don't have to feel bad to do something for myself.
So good, so
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I think you're a champion. I think you're Wonder Woman.
Oh, thank you.
What's the next one? A life beyond the scales. How has this transformation impacted your daily life, relationships, or confidence, would you say?
Oh, I'm so much more confident. Like, who would think that I would be able to dance or do the club fiesta classes? And I actually remember I'm the most uncoordinated person. I actually remember the moves. So, no, I feel really confident. I don't, I'm by no means a dancer, but even in your disco classes when we have to do the dancing, freestyle dancing, before that would be like, no way, I can't do that. But I have confidence to not worry because
Yeah.
we're all, no one's watching. And even if they were, they're not looking at you, they're probably thinking about what they're doing anyway. So,
No one's
yeah,
judging. Hey, like
no,
I,
that's what I love.
I remember the very first time I did it, I actually almost had anxiety myself. Like,
Yeah,
we're going to do freestyle dancing, and they're all going to think I'm an idiot. So
yeah,
freestyle dancing, let's go, girls. And I was like, I actually, like I say, it was almost like my stomach was flipping upside down,
yeah,
and I said it, and the girls all just started dancing, and I was like, they actually love it. They actually love it.
yeah,
And then I felt like I was like a wooden robot and really embarrassed and felt really silly. And the girls were dancing, having a good time, and I was trying to join in with them and feeling like a bloke that's like a wooden stick. And then I just saw you girls having such a good time, and it allowed me to be kind of free
yeah,
too, and just move in different ways that I would normally, and actually love it. And seeing
yeah,
the girls, like I was saying in the last session, seeing you girls dancing and hearing Belinda last night singing and stuff like that, it actually makes me really, really, really happy because you girls are just letting go, and there's not enough of that in the world, I don't think.
yeah.
Just,
No,
just
I don't think
be
so.
able to be free and actually happy is amazing. I just makes me really happy. Hey, so seeing you dancing,
Yeah,
if anyone's watching, it's me, but I'm so proud of you. You know what I mean? Look,
yeah.
it actually makes my heart sing and makes me want to dance too.
Yeah,
So
no, it's heaps of fun.
yeah, it's good for everyone. um, um, what's something you can do now that you never thought possible before?
What can I do now? Oh, I can stick to something. Never thought I'd be able to stick to exercise. I can do that. I can jog or walk 10 kilometers. Didn't
Yeah,
ever think I could do that.
yeah,
What else can I do? Lots of things.
yeah.
It's yeah, no, it's been really, really good. It's amazing. Yeah.
Well, that run that you did, hey, honestly, that in my mind that stands out, and the
Yeah.
effort that you went to do that, that first time you did it around your own house, like your house, and it was
Oh,
walking around your house for 5Ks. That was nuts, but it was amazing that you did
yeah.
that. And then,
Oh, I just wanted to see the atmosphere, and then that made me think, yes, I'm going to come next year. And then we went. It wasn't the 5K; it was the 10K, and I was like, all right, we're just going to do that. And like just to, yeah, it was just lots of fun. I
But
really enjoyed it.
what you did, you and
Yeah,
Chris, you know,
yeah,
like people should know about that. You know, you went to the airport, you couldn't get on a plane, and then you drove all the way from
all the
Sydney
way up.
to
Yeah,
here to do that. That was, and then after the race, you went back to your hotel and then drove home. Like that to me was
yeah,
amazing commitment. And then last year,
yeah,
you guys flew up and stuff like. It blows my mind what you got.
yeah.
So yeah, I think you're amazing.
And we got a lot out of it too. So it was good for both of us. And yeah,
So good, so good. Well, would have been for good for you. I remember Chris and you saying something about it. Good for you with being just by yourselves and having time for yourselves without the kids too.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Because
yeah,
you forget
yeah.
that because the kids are young, you forget that it's important to do things for yourself as well.
And have time just together. You know, just
Together.
be able to
Yeah,
speak without somebody talking in the background and asking something or wanting to
yeah.
do something. Yeah, definitely, 100%. Um, what? If you could go back and give yourself advice to your past self, before starting the journey, what would you say?
Mm, I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I suppose maybe to not give up so easily and keep going because it doesn't have to be hard. Maybe that's why. Maybe we just maybe I just overcomplicated it. But yeah, I just think don't give up.
Yeah, so good. What would you tell someone who is feeling stuck and unsure about starting their own fitness journey?
Oh, start small. You don't have to go hard. It doesn't have to, you can do like in your sessions, especially, you don't have to be doing star jumps. You can just move your arms and your legs or whatever it is, or start with kilo weights, 2 kilos, and then make your way up. But, or just start walking around the block, whatever it is. But you can build up and yeah.
Yeah, very good. That's great advice. And how do you see your fitness journey evolving from here, and what's next for you? What would you say?
Um, oh, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Going to keep having fun and yeah, try and attend as many sessions as I can and keep walking and try all your classes. The only one I haven't done is the ABT, so I can't wait to try that.
Yeah, they love that. They love that.
Yeah,
They loved it. Yeah, that's
yeah.
pretty clear to me. Eh? Uh, um, what's the next one? What's your go-to song and that gets you pumped up for a workout? What would you say?
I didn't know that there were so many like songs that were so good for exercise because you have such a good variety of songs. Obviously, I like pop music and stuff like that, but sometimes in the sessions you play things and I think, oh, like this is really, really good. Look, I always probably go to like Taylor Swift and stuff like that. Grace loves her. So that's always kind of a go-to song. But anything, I love the range of music that
Oh,
plays. I don't think I hear a song and go, oh,
of course, Shake It Off.
yeah,
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 that's that a
yeah,
few.
yeah,
Of course,
yeah, yeah,
you know, and that we've had those milestone sessions and stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hard to come up with something different. There's
yeah.
too
I
many
could have said
suggestions.
that before you did. Is it Taylor Swift Shake It Off?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and if your fitness journey had a theme song or movie title, what would it be? Do you know?
I was thinking about this, and I think probably like Stronger by Kanye West or something like that. Just something with strong in it. That's my thing.
Very good. And what's one healthy habit you never thought you'd enjoy, but now you love? What would you say?
Um, oh look, my whole mindset's changed around in food and exercise and stuff like that. So, uh, convenience food doesn't have to be fast food or anything like that. And you can go for it. If all you can do is a 10-minute walk, then that's great. That's good enough for the day, just to do something every day.
Very good. Very good. Well, I'm out of questions. Hey.
Oh, yeah. How
Yeah.
quick did that go?
I know. I think you're amazing, Emma.
Thank you.
I honestly, I love having you in the sessions, mate. And I tell you what, it's been an absolute pleasure hearing you talk. You speak so well.
Oh, thank you.
Absolute superstar, honestly. And I just think you're amazing, and what you've done and stuff. I'm always
Oh,
amazed.
well, I couldn't have done it without you
Oh,
and your sessions and stuff like that. So you can take a little bit of credit for that too, I
oh,
think. And I'm sure for a lot of people's journeys as well, because, yeah, it's something that has made it so much easier for me to sometimes I can just roll out of bed and then start a session or have Grace crawling under your legs or whatever it is. So she's been around for, yeah, since she was like two, I suppose, maybe 2.5. So yeah.
well, the other day she was making that cubby house under the table,
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
and
She
you were
thinks
just.
when she was little, I'm sure she thought you were famous, like because you were on the screen. So
I have been called the red wiggle before.
Red Wiggle, there
Yeah, the
you
red wiggle.
go.
One of the girls told her son that I was the red wiggle. So yeah. Anyway, there was something else I was going to say, but I can't think what it was now. It's just a bugger. But I can't think. There's something you're saying. Not to worry. But I honestly, Emma, it's an absolute pleasure training you and having you in my life. Like,
Great.
I
Yeah, yeah.
feel very blessed. Like, I feel very lucky with all you girls are amazing, and the guys too. There's not that many guys, but like they're all, like everybody's wonderful. So,
No, we have a great time.
yeah, so good. Yeah, I don't know what else to ask you or anything. I'm out.
That's all good. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for having me on. And
Thanks so
yeah,
much
I will.
for
No.
putting your hand up. Hey.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So good. Well, I'll stop it. And where are we? Thank you.